everybody, welcome to the Valor Canine Academy YouTube channel. My name is Amy Pishner. I'm the owner and head trainer of Valor Canine Academy. With me I have Rosie. She is a 7-month-old Labrador Retriever who is in my Good Dog Board and Train program. So Rosie and I are going to be demonstrating how to teach a dog the art of doing nothing. So if you've ever had your dog in a public place or a new location, you might have noticed a lot of anxiety coming from your dog. A lot of pacing, a lot of whining, a lot of circling around the handler, or just the inability to hold still. That anxiety isn't necessary, and it's not something that you or your dog enjoys. So what we do to replace that behavior is called the art of doing nothing. It's just teaching your dog how to hang out, how to exist, how to be. So the art of doing nothing is a behavior, and it is a default behavior. Once it's taught, anytime the leash is on, your dog is expected to just do nothing. Rosie is demonstrating here what the average dog does when they haven't had this training, right? Just wandering. It's innocent, right? Just wandering, but just being in general a little bit restless. So the art of doing nothing teaches your dog how to relax next to you in heel position. Allowable behaviors are a sit or a down. There are no verbal commands associated with this. They are not allowed to stand up, to crawl, to lean on you, to step on you, to whine, to nudge, to lick your hand, to bite the leash. None of that. It's just hanging out. Ideally, and when a dog understands this, what they tend to do is fall asleep. It's a beautiful thing to see, especially when you have a high energy or a high drive dog and you're able to be in public with that dog and your dog is just hanging out next to you. I promise you will get a ton of compliments on your dog's behavior. We teach this to every dog who goes through training with Valor Canine Academy, from puppies through adults. Low energy, low drive, high drive, at home, in public, it doesn't matter. Your dog needs to learn how to hang out. So a really important thing to note here is that I'm using a slip lead. Okay, this is the only piece of equipment that I'm using. It's the only thing that you need to use. This is not as easy to do on, say, a flat collar. And I do not recommend teaching this with any sort of a training collar. The slip lead gives you the ability to use the pressure on, pressure off concept. That's all you need. So Rosie here is a left side heel dog. So I have the slip lead in the shape of a P as I slide it over her head. And what I'm going to do first is I'm going to demonstrate what I'm doing when I lift and tuck, because this is really important for you guys to understand. So anytime your dog stands up during the art of doing nothing, I want you to put the leash in one hand. Because she's on my left, I put the leash in my right hand. And I'm going to give a slight lift, not lifting her paws off the ground, but just lifting, and then I'm going to tuck her butt. Good girl. Come here. Good girl. Slight lift and tuck. Very good girl. So you're lifting on the leash. It's just really light pressure. It's almost just annoying to the dog. No, you're such a puppy still. It's almost annoying to the dog, right? Give her a verbal correction there. Little lift and tuck the butt. Okay, free. So I'm going to bring her around so I can show you from this angle again. Come here, mommy. A little lift, a little tuck. Good girl. Now, step one to the art of doing nothing is bringing your dog into heel position. Good girl. So I'm going to guide with the leash. Once she's next to me, I'm going to plant my feet, lift with my right hand, and tuck her butt with my left hand. Now, ideally, I want her right next to me. If she's a little bit angled, that's fine, but you can see how she's almost perpendicular now, so I'm going to fix her. Take a little step forward, lift, and tuck. There you go, much better. There's very little reward in this with the exception of pressure off. Now, anytime she gets up, which you will see throughout this video, I'm going to lift and tuck. Laying is fine, although it was a bit dramatic, right, kind of flopping down. That's totally fine. Most dogs are not going to lay down in their first session. They're going to keep getting up and getting up and getting up. So what you need to do is fix them and fix them and fix them. I tell my clients, plant your feet and you make the dog move back to you. Make sure you're not following the dog around the room, okay? So plant your feet, lift with your right hand, tuck the dog's butt. If your dog is doing a really good job and they're starting to relax, you can say good. But make sure that your praise, your marker word, is not excited or energetic. If I were to say, oh, good job, good girl, it gets her excited and she's gonna fail because she's gonna stand up and then I'm gonna have to fix her again. So if you do choose to mark, see, if you choose to mark your dog's behavior, make sure it's just a calm good. Lift, tuck, there you go. I'm gonna fix her here because she's a little bit angled and kind of spin her waist in. Very good. Good. So make sure that you are calm and that you are patient. I tell clients, if your dog gets up 99 times, you fix them 100 times, right? So every time your dog gets up, you're gonna fix your dog. It's really important because eventually they're gonna realize that you are persistent and consistent and determined. So you wanna make sure every time they get up, you put them back into a sit next to you. Do not say sit, do not say down. This is just a default behavior. Anytime the leash is on, you hang out next to me. And again, I'm gonna turn her right here. Nope. None of this behavior, so I'm not gonna allow her to turn this into a game by rolling on her back and biting the leash. Nope. So she goes back to sitting next to me. Anytime your dog does a behavior that you don't like, fix it. Put them back where you want them to be. With practice, she is gonna learn to just hang out. And in a week or two, you're gonna see me downtown with her. Maybe I'll take her out for lunch with me and she's gonna be hanging out next to me and I'm gonna get so many compliments on her behavior and people will be shocked to find out that she's only 7 months old. This is beautiful behavior right here, so I'm gonna choose to mark it. Good. That's it. That's the only marker you need to use. No food, no praise, no affection, just a simple good. I hope this video has been helpful to you. If you have any questions, feel free to post them in the comments below and I am more than happy to answer them. You can check out our website, valorcanineacademy.com, and please subscribe to our channel. Have a great day, you guys.